With High School Musical about to open to a near hysterical excitement in the West End, its star Letitia Dean will be joining us live. But we're going to start with Signature. I mean, what double act. 13 million viewers watched them narrowly pip to the post in the final of Britain's Got Talent. It isn't surprising they got that far because I don't think anyone has ever seen anything quite like it. Yay! Come on, studio, give it up. Come on, come on, everyone. Our heroes, Suleman Mirza and Madhu Singh are here now. Hello, both of you.
Hello.
Hi. Wow. How long had you been doing that for before you made it to the auditions of Britain's Got Talent?
A long time, a long time. That's something that we did back in 2001. Wow. It was a long time ago, yeah. And I remember even then the reaction was really positive. Yeah. But apart from that, it never really took off after that. It was just
how did you meet? Did you get together?
We met at an audition many years ago.
Separately? You were both
Separately, we were auditioning for the same show. Right. It was a variety show back in 2001 as well.
Right.
Suleman came on and did his Michael Jackson stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. Okay, that's near enough the same as that dude as well. Then I came and did my Bhangra stuff. And
Bhangra. Yeah.
Bhangra. And shortly after, I mean, everything had finished, I was just looking for him. And he was looking for me.
What, you both had a little spark of an idea?
What it was, because I was so impressed by seeing this guy on stage, and I thought to myself, I have to see him in the after party, I have to really look for him. And he was actually looking for me, so we just bumped into each other. And I said, hey, you're really good. And he turned around and said, hey, you're really good. And that's where it kicked off, didn't it?
So how long did it take to get the act to roughly that level? And that
the one that we just saw?
Yeah, that kind of routine.
Can I be honest? Yes. Less than 15 minutes.
Never. Go on.
Really? It was the music that dictated what we did. Yeah. Madhu gave me the CD saying that, look, I've heard this song. It's kicking about. It's a bootleg CD. I would like to do something with you. And I just thought, oh, I'm not really interested in Bhangra. I mean, I like Bhangra music, but I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah. He gave it to me, and it literally took about 5 minutes to come up with the idea.
Of fusing the two.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. It was the most
so tell us about you and the Bhangra dancing, because I read that you said, this is true, that you felt you were a rather confused child, and you used to come down.
Still
you danced a Sikh priest.
That's right.
And so obviously this is a bit weird for him, but you used to come down in the middle of the night and watch Bollywood movies and dance to them.
I loved everything about Bollywood.
Yeah.
Bhangra is something that obviously is a big part of our culture, and I've grown up with it as well.
Yeah.
From the moment I could stand, I was trying to dance.
Yeah.
So obviously being in it was a controlled environment, should I say.
Yeah. Living room.
I'm one of 6 brothers as well.
Yeah.
And to keep us all intact, I mean, obviously, all I have to say is hats off to Mum and Dad really for keeping us controlled. I was probably like you have the black sheep. Yeah. Well, I just kind of sneak down at night and watch these Bollywood movies and.
Well, let's see what it led to, because we got to see more. And this, I think, is from the semi-final, because every time he did it, it was a bit different. He had a little bit of a different routine here. And then I've got a question I want to ask you about the lyrics, actually.
Right.
just so great.
Those
Well, I was gonna
splits
ask you
look
one.
painful.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, on the first one we saw, we heard the Bhangra lyrics. What's the girl singing? What's it about? Is it a love song?
It was actually a guy who's got a squeaky voice.
Come on, you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, what's he singing?
He goes, I like you. I just want to grab your arm and dance with you, but I don't know how to dance. Type of thing.
Isn't that a bit weird? Because we're dancing. I mean, the whole thing is about dancing, and the actual lyrics say that we can't dance. That's what we always find that funny.
Yeah.
And as you've said in other interviews, I mean, what it is also, it's a metaphor, isn't it, about different cultures and religions coming together. I mean, that is part of the routine.
It's a hidden message. The thing is, ultimately, all we want to do is just entertain. You know, anything which is humorous, quite cutting edge, and that can put a smile on people's faces.
We
want to sign off on that. That's something that we'll put forward. But there was a hidden message in that particular routine, especially because, look, we're British Asians, very proud British Asians, and we know that, especially in today's climate, there's certain perceptions which are not probably correct. You know, maybe through the media, maybe self-induced, whatever they may be. So we knew that this could be our chance now, just to make sure that everyone realises what everything's about. So it was about misunderstanding, resolving conflict. I'm playing the Western guy, happy doing my business on stage. Then we have, say, an immigrant coming forward and doing a menial label job, and I'm looking down on him initially, so I'm looking at him and thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He makes a statement, says, hey, I'm just as good enough as you. So, and then we come together and say, to hell with it, you know, just enjoy each other's company.
Well, look,
that's great. That's great.
It's a great what happens now? I know you're on tour actually at the moment, aren't you, with the Britain's Got Talent stage show, and hopefully you'll stay together, will you? With making it work?
Forever and ever.
I hope so.
We've got many plans for Signature, yeah, but
I bet you have.
Michael Jackson wants you to join his tour?
yes, something very in the works at the moment. Let's see how that happens. Yeah,
Fantastic.
Well, we'll be seeing a lot more of it. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Very nice.
Pleasure to be here.
Indeed, thank you. And Signature are starring in the Britain's Got Talent tour across Britain throughout June.